lights, camera, and action. To add to my anxiety this morning, my lapel mic broke. First my lapel mic broke, then I go to open my back screen. For some reason my back screen door, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have my phone up there, I can't show you what time it is. But I open up my back screen door and it's like, it's impossible. I don't know what, I gotta oil the thing? It seems counterintuitive. You don't oil a screen door, right? Because then all the dirt gets on the oil and then it, I don't know. So I got my lapel microphone hanging from the ceiling! I need this coffee. For some reason, recording in the shed is like trying to record inside of a toilet bowl. I can never get the audio right. That's like a dream of mine, to get good audio in here. Alright, I mean, we got 2 packages, you know, what are we gonna do? What did I do? I broke down and I bought... I'm buying games for the PS4 left and right. There we go. I bought the Street Fighter 2 collection for the PS4. I couldn't help myself. I got a stack of PS4 games. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. I'm sitting there. It has Fighting Street on it. The original Street Fighter. Listen, I don't know. When I first got my Turbo Duo, it came with the pack. I talk about this all the time. The packing games, Gate of Thunder, Bonk's Adventure, Ease Book 1 and 2, Bonk's Revenge, a secret code for Bomberman, and on top of that, I did what I always did. I ordered a $19.99 game. That was my MO. I never learned. All throughout buying for consoles, even today, I look for games that are $19.99. Oh my God! And you know something? I might come off as like a negative guy, but when it comes to video games, I'm the biggest optimist alive. I would buy these $19 games, and I would give them such a benefit of the doubt, I would find nothing but the good in them. Oh my God, these shit games I would buy. So here we go. I ordered my Turbo Duo, right? And what game do I order with it? Fighting Street, because it's $19.99. It was probably the only game in the entire library that was $19.99. I know it was. This is one of the very first CD-ROM console games that you could actually buy. And let's face it, the game is a heap of shit. But I loved it. And this was right around the time Street Fighter 2 came out. And I can't... You know what? I really feel bad for guys that didn't experience a game like Street Fighter 2. What a paradigm shift it was. It was such an important game. A lot of guys don't realize that. Street Fighter 2 was, when it came out on the Super Nintendo, it was an arcade perfect port. Never happened before. You want to talk about the downfall of the arcades? It was history in motion, and I knew it at the time. And I know I'm not the only one. Because listen, guys, you wanted to experience the F1 or the Top Fuel drag racing of video games, you went to the arcades. But now here it is. The Super Nintendo did it. This was it was the first game. It was like I've got the arcade in my house. It's like I can play Street Fighter 2 and I don't got to put quarters into the machine. You felt like you were robbing somebody. You really thought you were getting away with something, and we would play the game as if we were robbing an arcade machine, because we would play it all night long. You never seen anything like this before. And Street Fighter 2 is not a deep game. What were there, 8 fighters? This wasn't even Champions Edition. There were 8 fighters. Oh yeah. Well, we'd stay up, beat the game with Ken. Beat the game with Ryu. Beat the game with Chun-Li. Beat the game with E Honda. Beat the game with Blanka. And we'd fight each other. Tournaments. See who can hold the controller the longest. Oh, it was all night long. And the jokes and the camaraderie that went along with it. Street Fighter 2 cemented friendships. How about that? Me, my friend Jude, and my friend George. Just like summertime, Street Fighter 2, sleepover parties. So how am I not going to buy the Street Fighter 2 collection with Fighting Street on it? Oh my God, yeah, So here we go. I had the original Street Fighter. You would tell people and they're like, I got Street Fighter 1. And they were like, how, what? Nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about the Turbo Duo. What, are you kidding me? Nobody knows about it now. And it took me about, I gotta wash the lens here. And it took so when I first started playing it, I didn't know my ass from my elbow when it came to doing a Dragon Punch or a Hadouken. But I remember that magic moment when I figured it out. It was like days into playing the game when I figured out how to do a Hadouken. I think I finally figured out how to read I finally actually read the instruction manual. And that was it. If you knew how to do the Dragon Punch or a Hadouken, you could just blast through the game. Blast through the game. And you want to talk about bad voice acting? Fighting Street has, and that's what it was called on the Turbo Duo. It wasn't called Street Fighter. Fighting Street has the worst voice acting you'll ever hear in your life. Not only is the voice acting bad, but the audio. You think this audio's bad? You never heard audio so bad in your life. What was the one guy who would say? Not bad, but there are guys like you all over the world.
Listeners, but don't forget there are many gods like you all over the world. This I got the best. You're now the same Street Fighter in the world.
And you had this one guy you would fight, he had the claw like Wolverine. Oh my god. And you had these beautiful like digitized backgrounds. They weren't they were animated, but I don't know how to explain it. These backgrounds were gorgeous for the time. And I think it was The Last Gamer who, in his credits, played some Fighting Street music. I think it was Jen, the old man, Jen's level. Oh my god, music like this was like, you never heard this music before in video games. It was on CD. And what was that? How did that one go? I mean, oh, incredible music. And here we go. You had the Mike Tyson character, Balrog, right? Balrog. His name was different in Fighting Street, wasn't it? What was his name in Street Fighter 2? I think it was Balrog, but in Fighting Street it might have been Mike, like from Mike Tyson, because it was like a Mike Tyson character. My memory's so shot. I say my memory's shot, but this is a long time ago, buddies. Yeah, you had the guy from England with the spiked hair. You had Sagat. Oh, I used to love Sagat. One of the most beautiful levels was Street Fighter 2 Sagat. He had like the statue laying down in the background. Like where am I? Thailand? It was Thailand, right? Sagat had, always wanted that like Bruce Lee or Sagat build, Thin, long, lean, lanky. Remember Sagat used to hold his fists like this, they were all taped up. Tiger uppercut. I used to use Guile in Street Fighter 2. And I think Sagat was when Champions Edition came out, I tried using Sagat, but let's face it, he wasn't the best fighter. He was such a huge target. It was like one of my favorite things to do was to fight Sagat with Ken, because you would just go and just like dragon punch him across the screen. For some reason, he was just like such a huge target. I don't know, it was so satisfying, dragon punching Sagat. Sip of coffee for Fighting Street, huh? Oh yeah. Alright, we got packages here. Where's my tape? which one? Which one to open? Okay. I'm not sure. I'm looking for a coin. We'll do a coin flip on this. Listen. All right. We'll flip a Bill Cosby tape. This will be heads, this will be tails. I don't know. Heads, we open the white box. Tails, we open the brown box. Here you go. It's heads. It's heads, people. And I forgot which designation. We'll open up the brown box first. How about that? Here we go. Here's one from MEGABOX Reproductions. This is a purchase I made from MEGABOX Reproductions. My buddy John got in touch with me. He said that he had a very special and a very nostalgic TurboGrafx game available in reproduction form, and I jumped all over it. This is huge. Come on. Okay. Says, ba ba ba. I hope you enjoy ba ba ba. Also, don't think you have ba ba ba. Okay, it's a nice note from John here. We're gonna get to. All right, we've got 2 items in here, but we'll get to this first. Oh yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? Ooh, look at this. Oh, what a beautiful job. Oh, look at this, guys. Here's a TurboGrafx game that nobody talks about. Nobody. Oh wow, look at this, guys. Working Designs. I think this was my first experience with a Working Designs game. I'm lying. It might have been Kadash for the TurboGrafx 16. And by playing Kadash, I think seeing Working Designs, I knew I had to have Bastille. Woo, baby! Look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. That is tripping the gaming boner valve. Okay, so Bastille is a game like, how would I describe it? Like Conflict? If you've ever played Conflict for Nintendo? Or it's a turn-based strategy game where you have, I think you could select from 2 brothers, and you're like trying to take over the galaxy or the universe. The galaxy, I think, and you're jumping from planet to planet, and you're having these battles, almost like Panzer General. Anybody remember Panzer General for the 3DO? Oh, that's not too obscure. I don't know why I'm trying to think of another game that's like this. Herzog's Vey? No, no, it's not completely different. Anyhow, you go to a planet. I think you have these 2 brothers that you can select from, and you go to each planet and you try to conquer your brother's army. There's Stefan, and I think the other guy had some weird name. Anyway, the planet is set up like a grid, and you have factories where you could build these robots that you could select from. You get enough money from your next turn, and you could build bigger and better robots. Oh, some of the robots were so cool. You had the Marauder. That was my favorite robot. I think I would use Stefan. And you would have, I thought the Marauder was my favorite one. Or the Freak. Or what were some of the other robots? Oh, they were fantastic. You had transport robots, so you could make more moves on the board. And the transports would also resupply your ships. And then these robots... Well, I'm trying to think of some of the names of the robots. The Protector. Anyhow, then you would encounter each other on the battlefield, and depending on where you were on the map, the background would reflect whether you were near water, or you were in a desert area, or this, that, and it would change the advantage that one player had on whether he attacked first and what kind of background he had. And oh my God, you'd get into these robot battles, and the fighting in the robot scenes, it's not the best. But for some reason, I had so much fun with it. I thought it was so much fun. And then you would attack somebody's base. And you could attack somebody's base with their robot on there. So you're fighting their robot in their base. And on their base, they have all these, gun placements and whatnot that are trying to take you down. And each robot had a different machine gun, a different type of missile, maybe a laser. Oh my God. But the standout thing about this game was it was turn-based. I could take my time. I could strategize. I could build my army. Oh, how exciting. I shouldn't say never played a game like this. I played Conflict. I fell in love with Conflict on the NES. So playing like this was the 16-bit CD-ROM version of that, with a story that was voice acted. And you want competition for worst voice acting for Fighting Street? It might be Bastille.
Fight us.
That's not true.
I think it is.
All right then, that was your last chance. Your arrogance will be your downfall, brother. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Arrogance? Ha! At least I'm not crippled by my ego. I'll show him.
Horrendous voice acting. But I didn't care. And here you go. One of the standout things about this game, and it's something I will never forget, was that depending on which side you were, you would get this music as you were setting up your board, so to speak. So it would flip from one brother, and you would set up the board, and it would flip to the enemy, and you would watch the enemy set up the board. The enemy would go a little faster to make the game go along. But the music was like this smooth jazz. And it was like, I mean, this was Bob Ross music. That you were setting up a battlefield with these massive killer robots to Bob Ross music. Incredible. Incredible. It was such a yin and a yang. It was like fighting to the death. Bob Ross music. And I thought that was so smart. It was brilliant. Bastille was one of those games where when I had it, if it was a Friday night, I'd get the old phone call. Hey Jess, we got beers, we got girls, we got da-da. Sorry guys, playing Bastille tonight. Nobody could understand it. Everybody had that game. I know everybody had that game. I mean, there could have been the party of all parties going on. I was home playing Bastille. Oh yeah. And I could give two fucks. I was loving it. I was playing Bastille all night long. And this is a vast game. There were all these planets you had to conquer. It's like the game went on forever. I never beat it. I'm still waiting for that time when I'm in an old folks home. I can't wait. Broken hip, fantastic. Throw me in a chair, turn on Bastille, and I'm going to town. I don't got to sit there and play fucking bocce ball with all these old losers or whatever they do. Put me in front of my CRT TV. Give me my RF cable. Wipe my ass. I'm playing Bastille. Where's my pudding? Oh, wow. Here we go. Got an NES game here. Ready for this? LJN? Wow, what's special about this game? Oh my god. WWF! WWE. What an embarrassment. WWF, baby. Challenge. Here we go. Who do we got on the cover? Ultimate Warrior. Big Boss Man. Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! You know what was the best? Remember Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man? Was Spider-Man like the movie that started the whole superhero genre? Remember, what was his name? Tobey Maguire? Remember when he first found out about his, like, what did he do? He got into the wrestling ring with, what was he trying to make some money or something like that? And he got into the ring with Macho Man Randy Savage, Bonesaw. And I remember he was like Spider-Man and he was like crawling on the top of the cage. And Macho Man was like, "Get down from there!" That's all I remember about that movie. Anyhow. Here we go. What really stands out about this game was the arcade. Oh my god, I still remember when you would see the demo, you'd see the two guys in the lock. Like, one guy would have the advantage, then the other guy would have the advantage, and they'd show the two buttons and like motion around, like hit the buttons faster, like it was giving you a little tutorial on how to play. And you'd see the guys going back and forth, and the next thing you know, it was like a body slam or something like that. Oh my God. Look at the Ultimate Warrior. God bless him. God bless him. Was there a bigger thrill in the 1980s sitting in Indian style on your living room carpet in your underoos while the Ultimate Warrior was running down the aisles at 100 miles an hour? Coming in the ring, shaking the ropes. What, are you kidding me? Probably had a bowl of Captain Crunch in my hands. Living the life, watching WWF. Ultimate Warrior slam pressing somebody. Oh, I love the Ultimate Warrior. We know he wasn't the greatest wrestler. Wank, wank. Who cares? It was the intensity. It was, this guy's out of his fucking mind. What, are you kidding me? He'd do an interview. You'd say, what fucking planet is this guy from? He was scary. Remember when he talked about Hulk Hogan, how he was going to get on the plane with Hulk Hogan and he was going to grab the controls and nosedive the plane? I thought the Hulk Hogan was going to die. I really thought that. I said, this guy's going to kill Hulk Hogan. You don't got TV like that anymore, Buster. My God, Ultimate Warrior was the real deal, man. This guy was jacked. Fucking steroided up. Oh, baby, yeah. Veins popping out. That's what we wanted to see. My God, slam press. Remember the slam press? Oh, my God. Lifting a guy over your head and then dropping him like a sack of potatoes behind you. Ultimate Warrior, baby. And that entrance music? Come on, never, this is ridiculous. Let's not even talk about it. Oh, wow, John. That's a package, baby. I was going to open up the next one, but I mean, this is like we're already a half hour in here. So let's get this baby into the game shelf.